How's it going, Scars of Honor community? What holds the most weight in an MMORPG world? Is it the playable characters, or the gameplay, or the dungeons? Well, truth is, most of these things cannot coexist without a well thought out map, and this will be today's topic. In this episode, we'll be exploring Scars of Honor's map design presented by none other than our game designer Mihail.
Hello, my name is Mihail, one of Beastburst Entertainment's current game designers working on the upcoming project Scars of Honor. I am a game design and development graduate who studied in the Netherlands, and I cannot wait to apply all the knowledge and skills to this multicultural and enthusiastic team I've landed in. I cannot wait to show you what we have in store for you, because today we will be talking about the world, level, and zone designs. When approaching a new zone to be designed, we always try to make the best to have a very cohesive and logical design from the start to the finish. We always begin by looking at our immaculate writing team's creations, which have then been further developed by our concept artist. And then this allows us to really get an overview of our map and where every location, race, and city is situated. This helps to drive logical design and really make sure that everything makes sense to the player as to the developers from the beginning to the end. Having the maps visualized by our concept artists really helps us as designers to create a bigger picture in our heads of everything that is located in this area. With the concept art and the geographical map, which shows us what the climate zone and the region is, it is really easy to start brainstorming and researching so that we can take adequate choices along the way and create creatures which are suitable for the environments that they will be inhabiting. The flora and fauna are extremely rich, and they need very, very detailed research so that they can be later on passed to the other departments for creation and then finally implementation into the game. At this stage, we typically like to have our 3D artists already in and terraforming inside of the engine so that they can create and shape a massive land similar to the concept arts and what has been generated by the 2D artists. At this time, game designers and the game writer will usually take a longer time to research and start placing all of the items and where exactly they should be located inside the zones. This features everything that needs to be gathered, all the enemies, all the neutral mobs, all of the NPCs, the buildings, the location names, etc., etc. When a full list of assets has been done, we can begin placing them around in a prototype file and visualizing the player journey. This includes all of the quests that the player is going to be accepting, the NPCs they're going to be talking to, the items they're going to be gathering, what they're going to be seeing around them, and what they will be potentially killing at some point. This is a very long and iterative process, and the map can go through several versions before having it finally confirmed and shipped to the other departments for actual creation. It is also a game designer's job to make sure that everyone in this team is on the same page and really ready to create what is a shared vision between the designers, the writers, and the artists, with everybody having enough creative freedom to express themselves freely as well. We aim to do this by handing out to the artists for creation of the maps the relative mood boards featuring all of the images which could refer to the items which need to be placed, whether it's flora, fauna, aka vegetation and wildlife. The programmers, on the other hand, require some more strict materials like stripped-backed visuals and more condensed information put into tables, which is ready to be put into the engine and implemented into the final project. Having all of the above-mentioned materials prepared for the other departments is almost the final step. However, for an optimally developed stage, we also like to create a gray-boxed version of our levels to ensure that the vision of the game designer will stay intact as it leaves its little game designer nest and goes away to the other departments for final development and implementation once it has been approved by the management. I am extremely thrilled to keep on working on this project, on the new systems and new content, and keep generating ideas, and I really cannot wait until all the players and backers get their hands on what me and my colleagues have in store for you. Please stay on this channel for more information, and please join the forums and the Discord where you can share your ideas and discuss the game with me, my fellow teammates, and all of the enthusiasts following the project. Thank you very much for the attention, and goodbye from me. See you soon.
That's it for today, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think about today's video, and hopefully you've learned something interesting about map design. For all things Guards of Honor, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Till next time, and see you on the flip side.